Hey guys, so I'm bringing you guys along my day today. Today's actually Thursday. Right now I just got back from the gym. I took a quick shower and I'm gonna be heading up to Thornton because I'm gonna go with Arilene, Gabriel's cousin. If you're a real OG, then you know. So we're about to get into some shenanigans. Well, not shenanigans, we're actually gonna be painting her new studio and stuff. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna bring you guys along my day. I was supposed to bring you guys along this morning, but I was just, you know, in a rush, and then I went to the gym and then all that. So I was like, you know what, let me go. And once I'm like settled right now, which I'm, even though I am in a rush right now still, but I'm gonna bring you guys along this vlog. So yeah, and then I also am gonna tell you guys how I am pretty much homeless, so stay tuned for that, I guess. I don't know. Literally, you guys, I am eating on the way. This is a Starbucks I had from this morning because I was up honestly early. I'm starving because of the gym. That's why I really like going to the gym, because my muscles are so hungry after. So after, like, I get hungry. If I don't go to the gym, I will not eat. Like, literally. Hey guys, I just got to Arilene's house. Okay guys, me and Arilene came to the store because we're gonna get paint. So yeah, I'll see you guys once we get out, because I don't want to make this like a too long vlog, just because I am gonna be doing a story time afterwards. Okay guys, so we just came back from Walmart. I'm so cold. I'm literally in shorts and there's like snow outside, but that's fine. We're actually gonna paint right now. We did a little test run, so we're gonna paint. I didn't know when I was like just gonna be doing a TikTok, so I mean, I'm trying to get there like that. We just got done painting. This is the aftermath. I'm gonna just show you guys the floor, not the walls or whatever, because we gotta come back. We're gonna come back and do. This is just the first layers, but yeah, full of paint.
We tried to fix this patch. By the way, I'm losing my weight, but we tried to fix this patch and.
No, yeah. We're
just gonna come back tomorrow.
And two, that wall was a different color, a darker color, so we knew we had to do layers. But we're gonna let it dry and be back tomorrow.
Did you show me before?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I did. I think you'll be able to see it in the background, so y'all will know. But yeah, so if you're a painter, don't come for us, because we know we're coming for your gig, but it's okay. We came and we're eating some pho right now. This is what I got. I always get a combination plate because it's my boyfriend's favorite and my favorite. Okay guys, Arilene just dropped me off at my mom's house. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. So I'm back at my parents' house, and honestly, I love spending time with Arilene. So I've been really just growing my relationship closer with God, and like praying and just really accepting Jesus Christ into my life, and it has helped me out a lot. And she's really big on God, and like she's just been giving me a lot of good advice every time I see her. But yeah, so I honestly love spending time with her because she gives me a lot of good advice and feedback, especially for what I've been going through and stuff. So that's why, like, I'm very calm right now. I've, you know, took her advice and I do use it a lot. So shout out to Arilene for that. I am going to be getting ready for bed. I'm gonna bring you guys along tomorrow and stuff. I am gonna do a quick story time, not right now just because I'm really tired, but I will give you guys a story time on how I'm homeless and what happened. And a lot of people from my last video are like, what happened? Why don't you stay with your brother no more? And I'll just update you guys on that tomorrow. So yeah, just because I don't feel like crying and getting in a sad mood right now, because I'm really good, in a really good mood right now. So yeah. Okay guys, so I actually just got back from the gym and I told you guys that I was going to be doing a little story time just to close out this video and stuff. I was honestly really debating on if I should be doing this story time or not, but honestly I share my whole life with you guys. I'm vulnerable and I just feel like since I already uploaded the video saying that, like, you know, I don't live with my brother and his girlfriend, so a lot of people were like, oh, like what happened? I can't be mad at something that I would ask God to. Like, I genuinely have gotten my relationship closer to God and I'm praying to him every night to remove any negativity I have in me or around me, and he's slowly but surely answering those prayers, so I can't be mad at something that I've asked for. So I made it known that I was actually staying with my brother and who he's with right after my boyfriend passed away. That's, like, you know, who I stayed with, and my fur babies as well. So I just want to say, you know, I was thankful. They opened up their home to me. Like, you know, I really did appreciate it. I, you know, felt really comfortable at a point. Like, you know, they were generally there for me, making sure I'm eating, making sure I'm busy. Like, you know, they were generally there for me. So I can't be, like, you know, mad at that because they honestly were there for me in the beginning. So the first incident that had happened was with my fur babies. My brother's significant other claimed that they peed in the house when in reality they would only come in the night. Like, I only let them in, like, to sleep with me and stuff because that's all I asked for. I was like, oh, I don't want to, you know, be sleeping alone. Like, can my fur babies come and sleep with me? So they'd be like outside or in the garage, like, you know, or both of them. Like, I'd have the garage open and they'd be outside and in the garage, and then when I would go to bed I would bring them in. One day she texted me like, the dogs peed on the floor and this, that, and the third, and I'm like, huh? Because my fur babies, I've had my fur babies for so long, like, they're potty trained. Like, they will not go inside the house anywhere. Like, they have respect. They're clearly potty trained. Like, they're grown to know that this is not a place to pee or poop anywhere inside they are. So I was like, what? Like, you have cameras in your house? Like, check the cameras, show me the proof. Clearly there was no proof, and she said, like, they smelled it, like, they physically got on the floor and smelled pee. So I was like, if they peed in the house, there would be a big puddle. Like, my dogs are big dogs, like, you know, there'd be a big puddle. So I was like, you know what, whatever, like, it's fine. They asked me, like, you know, to not bring them in anymore. So they were just literally outside dogs and they would sleep in the garage. So that did hurt a little bit because, you know, I did feel comfort and I still am going through it, but at the time I was really, like, you know, leaning towards my dogs because at night is when I'm alone at the end of the day, and that's when, like, everything hits me and stuff. So having them by me, like, whenever I would cry, they would come comfort me. My fur babies would come comfort me, and just all that, you know, stuff I really enjoyed and needed. And I honestly would see my boyfriend in them. Sorry, I just get emotional because my dogs really are like my children and the only things I have left that are, like, you know, close to my boyfriend. So there was that incident. So I was like, okay, whatever, like, you know, I'm comfortable here. I want to, like, let it be here. So then whenever, like, my brother and her would, like, get in arguments or whatever, he would come to my mom's, and so I felt awkward because I would just be there. So clearly I'm gonna be there because this person was a friend of mine. Hear her out, let her vent to me, like, genuinely be there, give her advice like a friend would. I put it aside, like, yes, you are dating my brother, but at the end of the day, like, you've been here for me, I could be there for you. After a while, that's all I would do was just, you know, I never really got in their relationship like that. It would just be, the only thing that I ever did was she asked me to ask my brother something and then tell her, which I did, and I shouldn't have, you know, crossed that boundary, crossed that line, because even though my brother didn't care, he just said, like, you know, whatever I tell you, keep it between us. Me being me, I was just looking out for that person, like, okay, let her know, because, you know, I would tell him, like, look at me, for example, like, you know, any day could be your last. Even my mom would sit there and tell them, like, it's not worth disrespecting each other and being mean and fighting and over little petty stuff. Like, if you're gonna be in a relationship and be full, be loving. Like, you know, it's just, I'm a prime example. Like, I'm not saying me and my boyfriend would fight and I would be toxic and all that, like, maybe in the beginning, but, like, we were, you know, we respected each other, we loved each other, we knew what it was, because look, like, he passed away and I'm thankful that we were on really good terms. And want to get emotional. And how it was, so I'm like, look, like, you know, you don't know when anyone's last day is, like, you know, just, if you're gonna be in a relationship, be in a relationship, respect them, point blank. One day, it was me and my brother, and she was at work, and she texted me like, oh, you're like in our business, this and the third, we need you out of the house by this, whatever. So I was like, what? Because I'm clearly with my brother, so I'm like, what is this happening? And he's like, oh yeah, like we were gonna tell you like a whole month later, like you have still 2 months here, and then we were gonna tell you like get your own place or do whatever. So for her to be telling me that, I was like, okay, that's a little weird. So then I was like, okay, whatever, like no one's in your guys' business, like I'm just here, like I don't know if you just need somebody to throw that accountability at, because you don't want to take any of your own. But I was not, like what they were arguing about, I didn't even know who that person was. So I'm like, how is it me when I don't even know who this girl is that is causing you guys to have problems? That happened, and then after that happened, like it just started feeling weird. Like I wouldn't feel comfortable anymore. Like this person would cook and like not ever offer me anymore like food. Like I just very felt unwelcome. Like it would be my brother, like, oh, are you gonna eat? How did you eat today? Like he started, like, you know. And that's when I noticed, I was like, okay, like yeah, this is, I don't feel comfortable here no more. But I was like, you know, I don't have, like, I do have my mom's and stuff. Okay guys, as I'm literally sitting here editing this video, I forgot to mention that one of the first things, and I'm thinking now, and I'm like, oh, I think this was like what started like majority of it, I guess. So I was like putting up with it in a way because of what I was going through at that time, which I'm still going through stuff, but then I'm doing a little better now mentally than then. Like then I was just like, you know what, like whatever, I'm just put up with it. So then this was like, but I had posted my brother on my Snapchat, and we were at the gym, and she had replied to my story like, why are you posting your brother on your Snapchat? He's not single, this, that, and the third. So I don't know if that is what, I don't know. I just didn't see nothing wrong with it. My brother didn't see nothing wrong with it. He was, you know, I told him like, hey, I just posted you on my Snapchat. I didn't think that was going to be like, you know, an issue. I never said like, he's single, hit him up. Like it was just, I go to the gym. You guys know my brother, like a lot of people know my brother through social media because I show him, so that's why I didn't see nothing. One day I had went and walked my fur babies, and I had came back, and so she was cooking whatever, like, you know, it was already awkward vibes, and I'm like, okay, like me being me, I'm like, you know, trying to keep the energy and the spirits, like, you know, alive and positive. And so she put food or whatever, or she cooked food, put the timer, whatever, and then I was upstairs on my laptop, you know, like in my own world, and I guess the oven timer went off and I didn't hear it, so I don't know why it was on me when I'm not the one cooking. If you're the one cooking, you should know that you're the one cooking, like that's your responsibility to take out the food or whatever you got going on if you're the cooker. My brother had came up like, oh, you didn't hear the timer, like now the food's burnt, and then I was like, no, yeah, I didn't, like I didn't hear the timer, like I'm over here, like that, I'm not the one cooking, like, you know, that just makes a little sense, you know, if you're gonna be the one cooking, that's your responsibility, especially if I see you put timers and this and that, and like it's like, okay, why are you expecting somebody else to look out for that when you never even told me, like, and to begin with, you don't even offer me food, so I'm like, why would I, you know? Also too, just letting you guys know, I did pay rent when I was staying on the couch, so don't think I was just there. I would clean, I would, like, you know, all that. So she like got really upset, and then she was like arguing with my brother, and then my brother came upstairs and was like, oh, pack your stuff, Chris, like we're gonna go to my mom's. Like she kicked both of us out. She said, wherever you go, take your brother with you. So then I was like, okay. So then I'm packing my stuff, and as I'm packing, they're like arguing, and she's like, oh, it's your brother, I want him gone, he's causing all these problems, he's getting in between us. And I'm just there like, what are you even talking about? Because like I'm not even, like, what, you were just thanking me on Christmas Day for being there with you because you didn't spend it alone. So I'm like, I've literally been nothing but a friend to you, a shoulder to cry on you, like whenever, even though I should have been on my brother's side, it's like I was still there for you, because at the end of the day, I'm all about women empowerment and being there for somebody who needs it, because clearly I know what it's like not having nobody. Like I still, you know, not really having anybody like that for me. So I was just confused, and then I told my mom, like, can you come get me? And then she was just being very disrespectful, cussing out my mom, not like to her, but just saying disrespectful stuff to my brother about my mom, about me, and they were in the room arguing, and all my stuff was downstairs in the closet. So I don't know if she knew I was down there getting my stuff, and then they came out the room, and my brother said, like, oh, you know, you're even being disrespectful towards my mom, and she was like, oh no, I would never, just playing victim, when I'm like, I hurt myself, like, you could cut the act. She was just screaming to my brother, like, I want that N-word me out of here, I want him gone, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, what? So I was like upset, because I'm like, how am I the one causing your problems when I'm not the one telling my brother to go do what he's doing to you? I'm not the one. So I was just like, you know what, whatever, like, at the end of the day, I'm clearly going through something right now that's like not anyone could just handle, or not like just, you know, something little. So I was like, for the fact that like you're doing this right now, it was like 11 at night, I was just like, you know what, okay, I was trying to think positive. I was like, you know, I've been praying, I told God, take me out of situations or environments that are not for me. So I was just, you know, like, I was so proud of myself. I didn't get out of character. I was just like, you know what, because God is gonna hit him harder than me. God's gonna handle it way worse than, you know, I could handle it. That happened. My mom came, got me, so I was like, okay, whatever, like, now they could be happy. And not even 2 days later, what, my brother's back at my mom. So I'm like, but I'm the problem though, right? Like, I was the problem. Like, no, you need to take accountability, stop pointing fingers, because there's so many situations that I'm like, I don't even know this person or know of that. I'm not the one in my brother's ear saying this. So it was really confusing how I was like being the one that was getting thrown in the mix, saying like, oh, it's me, it's my fault, it's Chris over there doing this, doing that. And I guess it all transpired over some burnt food, which, hey, it is what it is, if that's all it took. But like I said, I was already feeling uncomfortable. I clearly have a lot of love and respect for my brother. Like, I don't think he did anything wrong. I'm not mad at nobody. I don't have hatred towards nobody. I just ask that certain people just stop talking about me already. Like, if you're cool off me and like we are not, you know, following each other no more, like, just stop. I don't get why you have to keep bringing me up. Like, I don't know if it's just for your entertainment or your own demons you're fighting, but it's like, it gets to a point where it's like, if nobody likes you already, you need to just stop it and go find help. And I'm gonna just keep praying for everybody and spreading positive vibes. But that is basically what had happened and why I'm here at my mom's, which I am like homeless. So I don't know like what I'm doing or what's gonna like really happen. I don't know if I'm gonna stay in Colorado. I don't know like what I want to do. It just really sucks that, you know, like, even though I'm going through this, I still have to overcome other things. When it's like, people don't care about nobody but themselves. Like, people are showing their true colors, and I'm not mad. I'm thankful that this is happening, because, you know, God is slowly removing those people from my life that I do not need. But it's just like, damn, like, what more do I have to go through? Like, what more do I have to like overcome and put up with? But I don't have no hatred towards anyone. Like, you know, all I'm trying to do is spread positivity and just live my truth. I'm telling you guys this because it's the truth. It's my life. It's, you know, I could not be here tomorrow, so why not like just be open, be free. That was a little story time on how I ended up homeless. Yeah, thank you guys for, you know, showing me love, messaging me. I've reached an audience where it's a lot of people that are in a situation like I'm in, that have lost a loved one, a husband, a girlfriend, a boyfriend. Everyone's grief is different though, but the audience that I'm reaching, I'm really, 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 really thankful that I feel like I'm on the right path of finding my path and what am I supposed to be doing here, like what is my mission, what is my goal. That's what my relationship with God this year has gotten so much better. The situation with my boyfriend, losing him, changed me like drastically. Like, it's so crazy how I was 2 months ago versus now. Like, it's a completely different person. I look at life different. I just don't have time for it no more. Like, no negativity, none of that. I just shut it down really quick. I will block you really quick. I'm growing and elevating every day, so, and evolving every day. So I'm proud of that for myself, and I'm really excited to see, like, you know, what path I really am gonna do. Like, what am I supposed to be here on this earth for? Because once I figure that out and do it, I'll be able to go and be in heaven and be with my boyfriend. And for supporting me, for watching, for liking, for commenting. I really do appreciate it. So I'll see you guys in my next one.